Hati ang opinyon ng ilang mga mambabata sa impeachment trial ni VP Sara. Ngayon na ba dapat gawin ang paglilitis o sa Hulyo pa pagkatapos ng ika-4 na SONA? Kausapin po natin ngayon former Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio. Justice Carpio, magandang gabi po sa inyo.
Good evening, Pinky. Good evening to our viewers.
Justice, let's set the record straight. Para po sa inyo, ano ho ba talaga ang nakasaad sa konstitusyon? Kailangan ho ba dapat magsimula na yung impeachment trial?
Ang nakasabi sa ligang batas that the trial shall proceed forthwith. The word used is forthwith. Ano bang meaning ng forthwith? Ang ibang diksyonaryo, sinasabi immediately. Pwede naman i-interpret yan as soon as reasonably possible. Kasi hindi naman pwede kaagad pag may ginagawa ang Senado. So I think it should be as soon as reasonably possible. If you look at the past impeachment cases kay former President Erap Estrada at former Chief Justice Rene Corona, it took about 1.5 months before the trial started.
Mm-hmm.
Ngayon, if we start it after the SONA, that's about 5 months. I think medyo matagal, no? That's delayed already. So dapat Senate should find a way to at least start the proceedings, not necessarily the trial, kasi may mga preliminary requirements pa yan. Like they will have to amend revise the rules, no? Dahil gusto nila isama yung judicial affidavit para bibilis yung examination. Pag may judicial affidavit, you cut down the trial work by about 60 to 70%. At saka you have to give VP Sara 10 calendar days to submit his answer or comment. And siguro yung prosecutors can also file the reply after 5 days, no? So pwede naman gawin ng Senado ngayon yan. They will meet to revise the rules and then authorize the Senate President to issue the summons, to issue orders.
Opo.
These are pre-trial orders.
Right,
Basta
right.
pre-trial orders, pwede para pagdating sa trial, gawa na.
Diretso na
Hindi
po.
na uulitin, no? Diretso na.
Yun nga po, Justice, ang sinabi po una ni Senate President Jesus Escudero, hindi ho ba pwedeng mag-proceed ito ng June 2. Ibig ho sabihin, pagkatapos po ng kampanya. And then he said, this could happen possibly after the President's State of the Nation address dahil nga meron pa pong kailangan gawin. As you mentioned, Justice, yung pong they have to update the rules in the Senate, meron pong pasasagutin pa po si VP Sara, maaari po pa rin pong magkaroon ng extension thereafter. But the thing is, sir, what will compel, kumbaga, the Senate? Meron ho bang magko-compel sa Senado na umpisahan na po itong tinatawag na pre-trial habang may eleksyon?
Well, unfortunately, nobody can compel unless somebody is brave enough to ask the Supreme Court for a mandamus. And I think it will be difficult to get an order from the Supreme Court, no? Yun ang problema natin. Pag ayaw nila gumalaw, talagang only public pressure can compel them to move.
So, tama po ba yung sinabi ni Senate President Jesus Escudero na nasa kamay na talaga ng Senado ngayon kung papaano at kailan po ito magpapatuloy o mag-uumpisa?
Tama naman yan dahil the Constitution says the Senate has the sole power to try and decide all impeachment cases. So walang pwedeng mag-intervene, no? The President already said na he has no role. Now, pwede pumasok yung Supreme Court pag may violation of the Constitution. Hindi pag walang violation of the Constitution, hindi pwede pumasok yung Supreme Court.
At doon na po ako, doon ko na po sasabihin yung sinabi nyo kanina, hindi ho ba violation? Yung nakasulat sa Article 11, kung di po ako nagkakamali, Section 3 ng Constitution, na nandun nga po yung salitang shall forthwith. Ibig sabihin ng shall, kailangan, hindi po siya may. Forthwith ay ibig sabihin po immediately.
Tama yan. I think it's undue delay na, no? If you wait for 5 months. So my recommendation is the Senate should just do the preparatory work para hindi sila they will not be blamed for delaying it. They can revise the rules, publish the rules, and then require Sara to answer or to comment para at least may gumagalaw na, no?
Justice, meron na ho bang president na tumawid po yung isang kaso, yung impeachment na kaso o yung paglilitis, mula po sa isang kongreso to the next Congress? For example, this 19th Congress to the 20th Congress.
Wala pa. This will be the first time. Pero I believe na pwede. Dahil ang sabi naman ng Korte Suprema, the Senate is a continuing institution. Hindi sinabi continuing legislative body, but continuing institution dahil after 6 years, 12 ang gagraduate, 12 ang their terms will expire, but 12 will remain. So the Senate continues in that sense as an institution. Pero the practice of the Senate, the new Senate will have to revive everything. All pending bills will have to be refiled, no? Because that is legislative. Pero ito hindi naman ito legislative. This is they're exercising judicial power here, no? In the impeachment as an impeachment court. So I think it's possible. There's no,
Okay.
I don't think there's a problem there.
And if that happens, Justice, yung pong mga dokumento at naging paglilitis, for example, sir, sa 19th Congress, magpapatuloy lang po yun sa 20th, hindi po back to zero.
Hindi back to zero, katulad ng mga collegiate judicial bodies, no? Like the Supreme Court or the Court of Appeals, yung mga division nila, division of 5, minsan, let's say, 2 ang nag-retire o 3 ang nag-retire, hindi naman uulitin lahat eh. They just continue kasi it's a court of record. Andun naman lahat eh. Everything is recorded naman.
Right. But it's also a court on its own, ang impeachment court.
Yes, it is a court on its own, but it's a unique court dahil these are really primarily politicians, and the decision is admittedly could be political.
Okay. Paano po, isang tanong na lang, Justice, kung mag-resign po si VP Sara, ano po ang mangyayari if she resigns? Obviously, she would have to vacate the post, hindi ho ba? Anong mangyayari dun sa tinatawag na perpetual disqualification kapag siya po ay may ma-convict sa impeachment court?
Well, isa-isahin natin, if she resigned before the articles of impeachment reached the Senate, wala nang jurisdiction ng Senate dahil wala na siya sa pwesto, no? But if she resigns after the articles of impeachment have been received by the Senate, we look at the practice in the case of Gutierrez, Mercedes Gutierrez, at saka si Andy Bautista, umabot sa Senado yung articles of impeachment, tapos nag-resign sila. And the Senate did not continue anymore. So they will, because they're no longer in office, the Senate did not continue to render judgment on the disqualification, no? So if you go by that practice, then Sara will be out of office, but there is no decision on perpetual disqualification. But a criminal case can be filed with the with the ombudsman and then tried by the Sandigan Bayan, and the accessory penalty of perpetual disqualification from office, holding public office, can be applied.
Kapag
Yun,
nakasuhan
kasi
po siya.
separate yun.
Apo, pag nakasuhan po siya sa Office of the Ombudsman
Yes.
and found guilty.
Yes. Because kahit na nakalagay naman sa Constitution, even if you are acquitted in the impeachment or if you are convicted, iba yung criminal case. The criminal cases can still proceed.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras, former Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio.